Good morning. My name is Reverend Annie Batchelder, and a little cash today. Please forgive me. I usually like to dress a little bit more zippy for you, but I'm recovering from a pretty serious back injury. Um, uh, and so, well, trying to stay out of pain, you know what I mean? Or not resist it, but really care for it. And like that. So, good morning, Judy the Forest. How are you? Bless you, darling. I hope all is well in your world. Um, so this group is about bringing forth soul consciousness, and it's about my book of the same name, Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness, an Akashic Records Guide to Living a Fulfilled Life. You can get it in paperback form, not only on Amazon, but the indie paperback source is called Ingram Sparks. And then I also did narrate it myself, recorded it myself in a true studio, huge professional arrangement, and did an audiobook. And the audiobook is available on Apple Books and audiobooks.com, Kobo, Rakuten. Good morning, Andrea. How are you? Um, you can get it pretty much where you want to get your books. It's I'm stuck on getting it up on Audible. Have to create a cover that's fits their parameters, and takes a little doing. So sorry about that, but there are a lot of other places where you can get it, and it's no charge to get into those onto those platforms like Spotify, if you have Spotify, or Google Books, Apple Books, like that. I'll post in the links in below. I'll post where you can get the books and the audio books, and there'll be links so you can go right to them. I recommend the audiobook myself. As much as I like holding something in my hands and being able to read it and oftentimes underline or make notes next to it, I think the audiobook is a good idea because there's 13 energetic processes where you open your records and work with certain elements with your records open, so that you can move energy more elegantly, more effectively, so that you can have an experience that actually does the job. If you want to research a past life, or find out what ancestral influences are affecting you at this time, that kind of thing. So that's why I started this group channel. And it seems like many people are interested in soul level healing. Now, one of the other things about this channel is that you get to, or this website is that you get to actually write your question in the comments so I can channel you an answer. And I would love to hear from you. I mean, this is quite an opportunity, and I would like to be of service to you in this way. It's my honor to share my gifts, talents, and abilities with you. And hopefully it helps you as much as it helps me to be in the energies. Um, I I did injure my back about 11 days ago, and I'm still recovering. It's kind of a slow process, but it's getting there. Um, so I'm kind of casual this morning. I didn't want to spend a lot of time standing at the sink trying to put makeup on and like that. And so you get to see a rather unadorned version of Annie. And I'm sure that you guys don't care. Heck, you don't, I'm not looking at you. You're, maybe some of you are still in your jammies. So I love to hear what your questions are. Please ask anything. There are no bad questions, you know. Um, it's seems to me, if you're like me, that I had this feeling like if I had a question or I didn't know the answer, if I didn't know the answer, I was in danger. I was in danger of doing the wrong thing. I was in danger of being influenced by the wrong thing. I was in danger of hurting myself or other people or going astray. So, you know, having a question was not I was not encouraged. It was encouraged intellectually, but not emotionally, I think. And you know, the questions that bug me the most are the ones that get my you know, emotions roiled up and like that. Good morning, Cassandra. How nice that you're here with me. This is wonderful. I'm, I'm looking for questions. Bring them on. Love them. They're important to me because the thing is, if we can answer questions that are difficult for you and bring you some inner peace, then the energy can shift. Then your soul can kind of direct you in a new way, so that you don't feel as upset, or to a new solution or a new action that is more in alignment with the solution that you need for whatever the circumstances on are. Good morning, Marie. How are you? Hi, sweetie. What's happening? Give me a question, folks. I'm looking for a question. I have to refresh my page so I can see it. Sometimes takes a while for Facebook to really show me the questions that you guys are posting. So, and I apologize that in certain circumstances, I don't even see the question until after I've done this whole live. But you know, I work with the algorithm, I work with the mechanics of the machinery as best I can. I'm not always the best at this, but oh my goodness, they're telling me to get out your prayer. My healing energy prayers, because my goodness, I gotta find that one. Well, my prayer book is with all my show stuff in the in the back or in the back of my car. So it's not really available right now. I'm gonna go see if I can't get it on my laptop. Here we go. All right. Let's go ahead and do the clearing energy process and prayer. Good morning, Shannon Altman Hood. Yay! Uh, I want to do this prayer because it helps clear out old vows, old energy, old circumstances that are no longer useful, and that, that are blocking healing in some way, or hindering your wellness. So this is the clearing energy process in prayer. And I recommend that you close your eyes and go with the energy of these words and have the experience you're having. You can't screw it up. There's no way to get it wrong. You just be who you are and have what you're having. Okay. calling the archangels, calling the Holy Spirit, calling on the holy beings of love and the most high beings of light. Please hear me now and know my intentions for today. I ask your presence and power to be with me now. I ask for drenching in the highest, clearest, 100% divine light. Open to cleansing and expansion. I release all discord and drama to the infinite powers of good. I hereby cancel all vows, pledges of allegiance, promises, and contracts that do not fulfill my highest purposes in this and in all past, parallel, and future lives. I command all entities connected to these contracts, organizations, and associations to cease to act, to leave now and forever my energy and consciousness field in retroactive fashion, taking with them any hooks, drains, attachments, or other interferences to my ever deepening connection with the divine. I willingly release everything that stands in the way of my receiving love, abundance, health, wealth, and divine inspiration. I respectfully ask for all that has been cleared to be returned to the divine. I declare myself to be fully free and present in this exact moment. And so it is. Very good, folks. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Good morning, Marco. Okay. Good morning, Stephanie. Marie Lane asks, what are the next steps for a new me? They're sending in some interesting feelings. So Marie, focus on the sound and the energy of these words. The new you easily accepts pleasure, treasure, and alignment with all that is for your highest good and integrity. Pleasure, treasure, alignment that is in alignment that is for your highest good and integrity. It's as if, Marie, you've been fishing around trying to find the true self that you are. And we would return your attention to the spark of light within you. It's very potent now. That's it. Wow, you are just radiating that. It's big. Yeah. Doesn't matter what other people say. That's their business. This is your adventure here on the planet Earth. This is your experience here on the planet Earth. And you have worked very hard to get to this moment, to this level of freedom, to choose that which is most beneficial for yourself. And so you're going to be playing discovery. Like, if I'm operating from the new me, which I would suggest is really from an aligned position, aligned with your soul and its purposes for you in this lifetime, what does this new me, this new soul fired me want? What is the new soul enlightened me directing me towards? How does that include pleasure, treasure, alignment with all that is for your highest good and integrity? And always turn your inner eyes back inside to that spark of light in you, because that will reorient you to your soul, to your divine connection. And that is really the point of all this hard work, all that you've been up to. Sounds like that's a pretty good answer there. Works for me anyway. Cassandra says, you channeled that I should be more disciplined and not eat wheat. Mark is sober right now, so I'm wondering if there might be some guidance on his health too, please. Well, I think if Mark wants guidance for his health also, he should write in and ask about that. Because you can't do for him what he needs to do for himself. Bring your codependent tentacles back inside, back to the inside, that point of light that you are. Bring them back into the soul experience you're having in this particular soul chosen body. And one of the disciplines could be also to not manage him. Yeah. Keep the focus on yourself. It's I think it's more empowering if the person requesting the information is actually here and present, requesting the information energy. I don't mean this in any way insulting for you or at all. It's just when I talk to you, Cassandra, I talk to you. When I address your soul, I address your beautiful energy, the you that you are always becoming. Of course, the partnerships mean a lot, but even in my personal experience, um, uh, I found that it doesn't really work for me to go out and get information for my sweetheart that he may or may not be interested in. It's much more empowering if he asks for himself or does the research himself. So I get that you're doing, Cassandra, you're doing all the shopping and the food prep. I understand that absolutely. And you can ask Mark what he wants you to get him in the way of shopping and food prep. Yeah, there you go. You too. You've been through a lot of rocky high seas, you know, serious storms and beautiful sunrises and sunsets together. Pretty powerful. Pretty powerful. Yeah. And you proved it to yourself that you can stick it out. That you can ride the waves and stay committed to each other. Yeah. Um, all right. Marie Lane, you are most welcome. I'm glad to see you on this Facebook show. All right. Stephanie says, any advice for me today in regards to my overall health and well-being? Okay, calling in the dragons, and I'm also calling them in, I'm feeling them in helping me with my low back um pain and the injury that I received about 11 days ago. And I'm placing the dragons on sort of around those dimple sections. I don't even know there's a dimple back there anymore. Probably not, because I'm a little heavier than I usually am. And like cool weights on those parts of my body that help realign the lower back. And all right. And they not only do they realign the tailbone and that curve at the lower back, but they flow all the way up into the shoulders, releasing all that excess energy in the shoulders. There you go. Opening up the neck and the back of the head, the place between the shoulder blades, that upper thoracic spine, and then the cervical spine. And they even go in to the skull, right on the back side of the head there. Oopsie. And allow more flow between the brain energy and the rest of the body energy. There you, oh, that's beautiful. Well done, Stephanie. See, now it doesn't hurt to open your wings and fly, huh? I just saw you open your arms and you with your wings, and like you could stretch out. It's okay. You can fly. You have all the permission in the world to do this. Cassandra, you could do it too. Yeah. Revel in the freedom that you have, the freedom to choose, the freedom to stay focused on what's important to you. And I'm speaking to both Cassandra and to Stephanie, and to anybody else for whom this applies. We're doing some serious healing here. using a lot of different elements today. The prayer and the 100% pure divine light. Just casts out anything that is sort of like expired energy or information, so you can return to what is true for you. Yeah, that 100% pure divine light really goes in at the top of the spine, kind of where there's a lump at the where the thoracic meets the cervical section. It goes into that lump and is distributed throughout the body, but it comes in from all directions like a field of forceful beams being shown, directed right at that place. And this is useful for everybody. You notice how that feels in the tailbone? There you go. Good. You may be releasing any old energy. In my case, when I fell, I hit my hip in my right hand, and I'm actually envisioning laying on the pavement on that side of my body and returning the pain to the pavement, releasing it right back to that location so that it's no longer mine. Releasing any kind of fear, the dread, letting go of any dread. Yeah. And Cassandra, that might be good for you as well. That, let's stay in the present moment, let go of any dread of the future. We know future stuff always, it pretty much kicks up fear in most people. Future events already ruined. Or it could be future energy already received. And that comes in on a much higher, more a plane of blessing. Very nice. Anybody need to loosen up the chest bone, the breastbone, and the throat? There you go. Uh-huh. And allowing the truth to be a kindness to you. Don't worry, the truth doesn't have to be a threat. You're safe from receiving the truth. It's all right. Yeah. None of you and none of us are irredeemable. Made of divine light. We're made of divine consciousness. formatted in the way that we are formatted in order to be that example of divine energy that we are. Nothing more, nothing less. There you go. Yeah. Stephanie says she's feeling a lot of shifts and manifesting and happening. Good, good. It's great. This is good. These are very energetic thing today. And of course, they're doing this also because it's healing me. And I appreciate all of you witnessing this and participating in this process with me. Because everything is for our good. We're always trying to become our beautiful, light-filled soul selves that are one with the divine. My experience is I just want to get back in the lap of the divine. I just always want to be there. I want to be the divine's blessed child. Reunite with that wholeness, that allness. And release anything that is no longer useful. That it's got a date code on it that passed, I can let it go. No longer relevant. Very nice. Very nice. While you are in that energy, go ahead and grab that. All those links to the book and post those in the comments. So this set of links is also going to include the paperback version on Ingram Spark, which is the non-Amazon place to get things. And it'll include the audiobook links as well. There's a QR code for Ingram Sparks that you can just pick up that way. So I'm going to look and see if there are any new questions. Yeah, it's a really good time to just be in the energy of what's happening. You know, sometimes when there's a big shift happening, rather than having my mind try to figure it out, which basically doesn't work, because then I get a mind result, not a spirit result. So it's better just to be in the energy of what's going on and keep returning over and over to the light of my soul, that spark of light, that atom of pure light within me. bring it back to that. That's always the good return spot there. Right, my friends, I think that's it for today. I thank you all for being here. You did great. Thank you for keeping me company. Thank you for being on the path with me. I wouldn't want to do this without you all. Thank you. Last thing. There's just a few more days of the reduced price on Divine Energy Healings. They're $164. Normally, they're 204. So get at least one of these so that you have them in your back pocket. They're just a marvelous experience working with the angelic healing conclave and how they field and move energy in you for the purpose of healing. And they work directly with the divine. So it's potent. Very good. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.